Hey, what's up, fam? Yes, BLACKTREE TV is in Big Sky Country. I'm on the ranch doing it Buck and the Preacher style. Check the hat, check the glasses, and the horses. It's a lot of fun here in Montana. But more importantly, I catch up with the entire cast of Cowboys and Aliens. That's Harrison Ford, Olivia Wilde, and Mr. 007 himself, Daniel Craig. Check it out. Set.
And action.
How you doing?
I'm really well, thank you.
Wow, it's good. I love this movie. The concept, everything is
do?
so freaking cool. Because you know what? As a kid, like my grandfather and my dad, they watch westerns like crazy.
Cool, me too.
Watch western after western after western.
Yeah.
So now you get this where they add a little different element.
Yep. I think it's going to
take it somewhere different.
It's going to bring westerns to a younger audience, which is really cool because I think it's one of our best genres, particularly as Americans in cinema. Like, this is our thing. So it's cool to bring it to the young audience and say, like, embrace this. This is badass. This is where gangster movies came from.
No, that's true. It's the western is the template for everything else that is gangster.
Exactly.
I like how you said that.
Yeah.
So we got to coin that. So when you heard the concept, then you were like, game on.
Absolutely. I've always loved westerns. I love sci-fi. And the idea of doing them in one was like the perfect combo meal. I was just like, this is awesome. And it was because the people involved. Like, I wouldn't just do this for anybody.
Okay.
It was Jon Favreau, who I thought elevated.
Cool director.
Yeah. I mean, he took Iron Man from something that would be not that interesting, I think, with another director and made it smart and interesting and funny. We had Steven Spielberg. If you know, he's the man. He's the man.
You don't really need explanation when you say
I'm
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg.
Right.
Ron Howard, also the man, and Brian Grazer, and these people all came together to make this a real movie. You know, really smart, funny, and real. It's not like a kitschy movie. It's not Jonah Hex, and it's not Wild Wild West. You know, it's a real western.
I like you. I could tell you got that inner film geek thing going on the inside because you're throwing it down nicely.
But the biggest film geek is Jon Favreau. Have you already interviewed him?
No, I've interviewed him before. Yeah, I know that. He's the man when it comes to talking film.
The man can reference 45 films in 1 minute. He's an encyclopedia of films. It's amazing, but he would always be embarrassed because he would start referencing movies to Harrison, and then he'd realize he was referencing all of Harrison's movies, and he'd be like, you know, it's like Star Wars. I mean, it's like Blade Runner. I mean, it's like, you know, another one.
But that made being on the set really cool and fun.
Oh my God, this set was the coolest, funnest place of all time.
Really, watch. Give me something that made it so cool.
Because we got up every morning and got on horses and shotguns and hung out in cowboy hats and cowboy boots and you know, there was nothing cooler. And these people, I mean, it was all about the people on this movie.
And you look very good doing it, by the way.
Thank you.
I had to throw that out there. You look very good doing it.
Thank
you. Now, you
you
said something earlier about the fact that you grew up on Western, so tell me one of your favorites and why.
Well, I love the John Ford Westerns like Searchers. I love Magnificent Seven because I have a soft spot for Steve McQueen. I love Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, different type of Western, but I love it. My two best heartthrobs are in that movie. And I think that, you know, Sergio Leone movies are totally different type of Western. It's that spaghetti Western. It's a little more kitschy. But I love Clint Eastwood and what he did with that. And he was so simple and smart with that role and really redefined the badass.
Yo, those are really cool. And then we're going to throw a new classic on there. So, you know, people will talk about Cowboys and Aliens for a long time to come.
And this one has a woman that young girls can look up to.
Who would that be?
That's me.
No, seriously.
I'm in the movie.
No, seriously. Talk about the importance of having a strong female character because you don't see those often.
Well, like I said, I grew up on Westerns, but I always identified with the dudes. And I think it's really important that young women have female characters to identify with and look up to. And Ella is not just there as arm candy. She's not there to do the cooking or the cleaning. She's shooting guns and riding horses, and she ends up being an important part of the ultimate success of the Cowboys. So and she's also very brave, and she sacrifices herself, you know, without giving anything away, hopefully.
No, don't give anything away. But
she's a martyr.
You set it up nicely.
Good.
I like your presentation. I like talking to you. So you got to make some more movies.
Thank
Hang out
you.
again. Thank you.
All right.
Fun movie. Thanks a lot.